includes the following highways. Route 15 from South Williamsport to north of Buckwood. Route 219 between north of Burnside and Du Bois, and from Brockport to Brandycamp. Route 322 from the Jefferson County line to Phillipsburg. Locations impacted include Williamsport, Lock Haven, Du Bois, Clearfield, Belfont, Lone Torresville, Jersey Shore, Sandy, Carroll, Keating, Phillipsburg, and Woodland. Reduce speed and turn on headlights. During snow squalls, the visibility may suddenly drop to near zero in whiteout conditions. Consider avoiding or delaying travel until the snow squall passes your location. If you must travel, use extra caution and allow extra time. Rapid changes in visibility and slick road conditions may lead to accidents. The National Weather Service in State College, Pennsylvania has issued a snow squall warning for southeastern Cameron County in north-central Pennsylvania, Central Center County in central Pennsylvania, Clearfield County in central Pennsylvania, Clinton County in north-central Pennsylvania, southeastern Elk County in north-central Pennsylvania, Lycoming County in north-central Pennsylvania, Sullivan County in north-central Pennsylvania, until 1:30 p.m. and 11:50 a.m.
All right, everybody, good afternoon. Storm Chaser Eli Roberts. We are live here on the YouTube. How's everybody doing? Listening there to the National Weather Service weather radio as a snow squall warning has been issued for kind of everybody. It's really lined up along this frontal zone that's moving through PA, or frontal boundary moving through PA right now. Very strong winds, very heavy snow, whiteout conditions possible, and it's just moving east-southeast across Lycoming County. We are getting into position to watch this thing come in. It is visible to the west and northwest, so it's not too far out. If you're just north of Williamsport and you're coming south or going north on 15, you will run into this and it will slow you down. Remember, there is no safe spot on the roads during a snow squall. So right now we're getting into position. We're going to try to pre-position ourselves ahead of time before this thing comes in. That way we can watch it come across. There are some elevated positions to get to, but most of those are going to be somewhat hard to see until we get there. So there's one here in Muncie that I'm going to get us to that should give us quite a decent view of this snow squall coming across the valley here. In this part of Lycoming County, I'm in eastern and southeastern Lycoming County. I want to thank everyone who has checked out the channel. A ton of new subscribers, so thank you to all of you who have subscribed, and especially on my most recent video of the Ice Jam. About 45 of you have joined the channel, so I appreciate you very much. And all of you who have been here from the beginning, I appreciate you as well. So right now we are traveling into Muncie, getting into position as we await this pretty heavy snow squall coming in. Now, to be fair, it is between 46 and 48 degrees here at the ground. It's probably about 25 to 30, a couple of thousand feet up. So by the time the snow falls through the cold air and hits the warm-ish air here at the surface, it may actually melt. So we may get a burst of rain and snow. I don't expect it to be sleet, just because the warm air at the surface is a little thicker, and it's not going from cold air to warm air back to cold air. So it's not going to have enough time to freeze everything on the way down. So we should just get a mix of rain and snow, all rain by the time it reaches the ground here, or it could be still all snow, a wet, heavy snow here by the time it gets into town. Look at that red light, all cattywampus on the bracketeer. Bracketi, the post, the thing that's not doing its thing. Well, that's a look directly into the sun. I mean, it is bright, and I ain't kidding. It makes my windshield look dirty, and it's really clean, actually. All right, we're on Main Street here in beautiful, historic Muncie, PA. Many beautiful homes all through this area. Churches also. Was that a bottle of Mountain Dew? I think it was. I wanted to fly my drone today while these snow squalls were moving through, but it is windy. Look at this American flag on the right. I mean, that just kind of tells you the kind of winds we got going on. 25 to 30 mile an hour sustained winds, and gusting to 35 all the way up to 45, and could be gusting up to 55, especially in some of these heavier snow squalls. And this snow squall means some business. So like I said, we're going to stay off the highway at least right now. I don't want to get caught on the highway in a heavy snow squall and people lose their minds, which happens. All right, we're gonna, well, I guess we're gonna turn. Let's make a turn. Let's just see. I trust everybody is doing well. All right, let's hit this gravel lot right here. This is gonna be nice. Beautiful. Can't do much better than that. We're a little crooked. I need to make an adjustment here, so hang on. Can we get a little space to turn? Can we? Haha! We got the space. Here's my mount. This is the Film Tools mount that I got no room, and I'm trying to, you know, trying to get this all set and selected, and now can I not break it? How about that for a view? All right, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch this here for a second. Big old snow squall. You can see all the way from the northeast. Pan toward the north, that mountain right in the middle, that is Bald Eagle Mountain. If you're a map aficionado and you like maps and looking at maps, I'm going to say maps 14 times. If you like looking at maps, you'll see the big, huge bend in the Susquehanna River as it flows east past Williamsport, Montoursville, Loyalsock, and makes a huge bend, 90-degree bend almost, around the mountain by Muncie and then toward Montgomery, and then the Susquehanna River shoots south and east a little bit toward Northumberland, and then connects with the North Branch there in Northumberland and Sunbury, and then flows all the way down to Havre de Grace, Maryland, where it pours into the Chesapeake Bay. And the Susquehanna River is it's one of the 5 oldest rivers in the world, and was partially formed when North America, or what was North America, and Africa, or what was once Africa at the time, slammed into each other, like, I don't know, 400 million years ago, 380 million years ago, and formed the Appalachian Mountains. And, well, the Susquehanna River was born right around that time. And then as the plates drifted, the Mid-Atlantic Ocean ridge started and you know, pushing everything apart from each other. The Susquehanna River just kept digging through all the mountains, and now goes all the way to the Chesapeake Bay. History with Storm Chaser Eli Roberts. All right, well, that's Bald Eagle Mountain. You can see, now that I derailed myself talking about history, all the way off to the west, you can see the it's still going strong. This thing goes all the way to the Ohio PA border, which is pretty sick. And believe it or not, it may be caused by a down power line. There is a vegetation fire in Moreland, PA, Lydacker Road. Just off of Route 442. Not too far outside of Clarkstown. There's a reported brush fire. If we were not waiting for this snow squall to come blasting in here, we'd be going after that. See what we got.
Brush 27, special call, box 39-2, Moreland Township, 1030 Lydacker Road. Just with the brush fire.
Yeah, brush fire's burning. They are special calling brush 27, which is out of Lairdsville.
Brush 27, special call, box 39-2, Moreland Township, 1030 Lydacker Road. This is with the brush fire, 1239.
Well, and that's on a technically a 2-lane country road, but it's like 1.5 lanes. And if there's fire trucks on that road, I ain't going near it. All right, snow is visible coming down from the clouds. You should be able to see the white curtain looking stuff. Hi, Justin. I see you on the live. Thank you for that. Yeah, really good view. Train spotters reporting observed snow squall. Yeah, I think that was up on Route 6, if I'm not mistaken. And then Department of Highways reported a snow squall on 15, just north of Liberty, as you get into Tioga County. This snow squall is here, folks. And we're about to see if it's going to be snow, if it's going to be rain, or a mixture of snow and rain here for the eastern Lake Cumming County Valley area. These winds are strong enough that there's a very good likelihood of trees and power lines potentially coming down, or at least power lines coming down that could spark brush fires. Now, granted, we've had snow, we've had some moisture, but this wind really dries everything out, and especially the dead, dry vegetation on the surface, the grass, the weeds, any sticks that have fallen, really everything's dried out again. And the snow we haven't had a lot of snow. In fact, New Orleans, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, they've all had more snow than we have this year. Which I know, it sounds crazy. Sounds nuts, but it's true. And I know it's true because of the way that it is. And the reports, that last storm, there were spots in Florida that had a foot of snow. I think Milton, Florida had 11 inches of snow. So just shy. That's just wild. And I'm spilling water all over myself. What is going on?
Special call, box 3922, Moreland Township, 1030, Light Acre Road. Brush fire. 1233.
I am so tempted to go after this brush fire. I mean, how wild would it be? As I'm doing like 4 different things here. How wild would it be to see a brush fire in a snow squall? Right? Right? Like, I'm tempted. I know by the time I get there, it'll probably be out. The problem also is, once you get out of Clarkstown and you get up over the hill, and us locals know what hill I'm talking about, right outside of Clarkstown, there's a hill. Once you get past that, cell service drops to nothing. So we gotta keep that in mind. So let's look on the horizon here. You've got Bald Eagle Mountain right here in the middle. Let me see if I can get my giant fingers. My finger right here. This is Bald Eagle Mountain. This is the end where it comes down to the river, and the river comes across and goes over toward Montgomery. You can see the heavy snow blocking these ridges in the distance. Let's calm down. Let's not be crazy here, but you can see the snow covering the higher ridges in the distance. And if I stop moving, you can see the that front edge of that band of heavy snow moving across just on the other side of Bald Eagle Mountain. And if we watch, we're going to be able to watch all of this pretty much envelop Bald Eagle Mountain and kind of turn it into a white disaster of snow and rain as it comes barreling over this mountain. But again, will it be snow? I don't know. Will it be rain? I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. So in the meantime, hit that like button. No, seriously, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? It's free. And you know, it helps the channel. I'm growing. We are growing fast. And realistically, that's cool. So many new people, like I said. It's wild to me how many of you have subscribed in just the last, like I said, I'm doing like 4 different things here all at once. How many of you have subscribed in just the last few days? And if you did just subscribe, why don't you put it in the comments below that, hey, I've subscribed, and where are you from? All right, we are getting raindrops on the windshield.
responding.
Man, that looks cool. Just the different colors and let's back it out. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Just the colors. And it's so hard on camera. You really, I mean, you got to see it with your own eyes. And I understand your eyes aren't here. I get it. But yeah, I mean, that alone looks like a, you know, a shelf cloud, or kind of like a weak shelf cloud in a thunderstorm. This is in fact a snow squall getting ready to come through. But on the other side of the mountain, you can see there's a little bit of structure, which, I mean, realistically, a snow squall is kind of like a winter thunderstorm. There can be lightning. If I open the window, jeez, it's windy. What if I look up? Ow! Raindrop to the eye. All right, we're going to close the window. All right. Now that my eyes have been washed. Good Lord. Oh, that's cool. Look at the distance. Can we zoom without being crazy? Gonna have to watch. It's doing the shake. Can we just, there we go. We'll turn off the car. You can see in the distance there, the snow is reaching the ground, at least north of Montoursville, up in the Fairfield region, the upper Fairfield, well, Fairfield Road, all the way across to Pennsdale, should be getting snow right now. Yeah, it is strange. I mean, we had snow up until 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and just in the last couple of days, it's been, you know, 40 degrees here, and it really melted fast. Sunshine, 40 degrees, and it just gone. But yeah, no snow. I mean, you can see these fields, these backyards. There's no snow banks. I mean, we've had 3 inches of snow all year. So yeah, just not a lot of snow. These snow squall warnings go all the way up into Vermont. Now, it's not a solid line, but there are snow squalls all the way across. So snow squall warnings in northern Vermont, southern Vermont, and Massachusetts, and eastern New York. So all right around Bennington, Vermont, Pittstown, and Berlin, New York. North Adams there in Massachusetts. And then you come down into Orange County, New York, and down into Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. And then it connects to our snow squall warning for Sullivan, Eastern Lycoming, all the way across 80. All the way almost to Grove City. So it's an active day as more raindrops are hitting the windshield. So let's back this out. Back it out. Right there. Is that going to work? That looks cool. All right. I just want to go drive in it. I'm sorry, I know. It's what I do. I've done it for 30 years. No way, you guys still have snow on the ground in Berks? Dang. I mean, I guess you guys would. You had 5 or 6 inches in that last storm. We only got about 1.5 to 2 inches up here. Blame it on the southern dip in the jet. Yep. Yep, we had that real strong dip, brought in that trough, and just brought in that Canadian polar vortex air cold outbreak stuff. And yeah, it got cold. So we've got tons of ice still on the river. But with the temperature and everything like that, I would not be surprised if a lot of the ice is breaking up here very soon. Radar check. Looking at radar, and yeah, it's doing its thing. It's going to be so hard for you to see, but why don't we try? So looking all the way over toward the west, it is already over top of the mountain. It's getting a little fuzzy. So as we come back here toward the east, you can see come on, camera. Come on, little buddy. Right. Oh, no. Do it. There we go. All right. So this should be coming over this edge of Bald Eagle Mountain here any second. This mountain, I've watched with my own two eyes. That I've watched how the weather interacts with it. It almost goes west to east perfectly, and then like a rock in a stream, this eastern tip of Bald Eagle Mountain, if the wind is coming just right, almost due north out of the south, the wind goes up and over the mountain, and then as it goes around the eastern tip here, it acts almost like a rock in a stream, and air vortices or air eddies often get created with a southerly wind. And I have seen 2 spin-ups during severe thunderstorms. I wouldn't call them necessarily tornadoes, but definitely like a land spout or a gustnado, right in the northeastern section of where that eddy would be formed because of the wind coming out of the southwest. And it's just amazing to see the microclimate that certain areas have because of wind and because of the geography, the way the mountains are and the ridges and the valleys and everything. So you probably have one in your own home area that that does the same thing. And if you do, put it down below. Yeah, definitely snow moving across, and now you can see it coming across the mountain. Now it's gonna get good. I hope. Would not be surprised to see these snow squall warnings issued further south. And if that's the case, we are very close to Interstate 180 and the on-ramp for the southbound lane. We can quickly get up on the highway, run south to Turbotville, Washington, or Watsontown, and get there and watch this come through again. But you can now see it coming across the mountain. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to grab some shots.
Station 12, Stillwater, Box 12, Clinton Township, 1000 block of State Home Road for a trio. Station 12, Stillwater, Box 12, Clinton Township, 1000 block of State Home Road for a trio. 12:50.
Oh, that's cool. It's blowing. Very cool. Getting windy again. Mostly raindrops right here. That temperature has dropped, and it has dropped quickly. It's down to 42, 41, 41. My thermometer is going back and forth, 41, 42. In just the last couple of minutes, it's gone down about 7 degrees. 6 degrees. I can do math. Hi, Lisa. All right, these snow squalls. This is a good one. Oh, I wish I could get my drone in the air and not lose it. It is too windy to do that. So it is rain right now. Oh, there's snow. I don't know if we're going to see it. We're going to see it here soon. But there are definitely, whoops, there are definitely snowflakes coming down with this. Here it comes. That's okay. There we go. You can see it bouncing on the hood. I mean, yeah, you can see it on the windshield too. I get it. I do. A little bit of a difference for the last couple of minutes, huh? So yeah, it is a mixture of rain and wet snow. And the heavier it comes down, the more snow will come down because it's cooling everything. The temperature's down to 39 degrees. It's dropped quickly. So this is going to be the tough part, is being able to keep the windshield clean enough without the wipers going 10,000 miles an hour in front of your peepers. Yeah, definitely nice and heavy over the mountain there. You'll never see it on camera, but I am looking across a field of Christmas trees, pine trees, and the snow is just, it is so cool. If you know anything about severe thunderstorms and tornadic storms, in and around a tornado in a ground circulation, there's often a whitish area of very strong inflow, like a inflow jet that can be also called a ghost train. And this white train of snow is just cruising over these trees, and it looks like a ghost train. It's pretty darn cool. But you can see now that mountain is almost completely blocked by snow. And this is the dangerous part for people on the highways, where it goes from, hey, nice and easy visibility, good drive, to, oh my gosh, I can't see anything. Yeah, Justin, temp dropped to 37 degrees now. It's gone down a full 10 degrees in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes since I've been streaming.
Copy, Bruce, while responding, 1000 block of State Home Road in Clinton Township for a tree down. Which other unit from Station 12 was responding and cut out?
Ambulance 12.
Yeah, now they're getting reports of trees down. I wish I could tell you exactly where. It's the coverage is Station 12 here in Lycoming County. I just don't have that memorized as far as who 12 is offhand. But wouldn't surprise me that it's somewhere right here local. Nipponose, just past Montgomery area. Yeah, Bald Eagle Mountain is almost completely gone. Yeah, some places drop 10 degrees. Yeah, definitely. It's 36 now, so it's definitely come down quite a bit. Wow, it's snowing in my car. Kind of scared me. I had bright white lines going past my eyeball. I don't have a anemometer or, you know, a wind vane or anything like that on my car. I did on my SUV because I had my roof rack, and I had my roof rack set up where I had a weather station that I could mount into a piece of a 90-degree bend of a pipe, and it perfectly fit in there. I drilled and made a hole so I could put a pin in it so it wouldn't go away, and it could tell me how fast the wind was and gusts and direction and all that. But I can't do that with my car because I don't have a roof rack on my car. But I will say the wind is almost due north, and I would say it's gusting to about 25 to 30 at times. And it's mostly rain right now. There are snowflakes mixing in, so it is still warm enough for the mix of rain and snow. And as I say that, it's now a lot more snow. Again, hard to see, but it's there. Tree has been removed. Good job. Can we put, like, in the chat, everybody drop your favorite emoji to show thanks to first responders and the fire departments having to go out and this isn't necessarily all that bad, but they go out in this kind of weather all the time to clear up trees and power lines, and, you know, earlier there was that brush fire. I mean, thank goodness for the firefighters and first responders and the police. Y'all are my heroes. Kind of an eerie look there. If I can get it zoomed in a little bit, you can see the snow and the cloud deck are just low enough that it covers most of the mountain, but just that little edge of the mountain is left. Kind of an eerie view. I would love to be up on top of the mountain right now and see how hard it's snowing. Right up on top of Bald Eagle Mountain, where 15 goes over from Montgomery into South Williamsport, you, was that thunder? No. I swear, I thought I just heard a rumble of thunder. Well, I may have just heard a rumble of thunder off to the west. So no snow squall warning. It's a special weather statement issued off to the west, or off to the south. Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna try to, yeah, we're gonna go after. We're gonna do some chasing here. Snow squall here in Altoona now. Awesome. Yeah, that's the far off to the east, or to the west. And actually, what moisture is coming through right now for Altoona, that isn't even the strong snow squalls. That is, I don't want to say prefrontal stuff, but it kind of is prefrontal. Oh, I got to turn around. I don't want to drive through the yard. But yeah, the strongest snow squalls, they're still off to the north of you in Altoona and Blair County and that whole region. Beautiful area. If you haven't been into the that whole region of southwestern PA and the Laurel Highlands and down through Bedford and Somerset, drive some of those back roads, not the highways. Okay, highways are nice to a point, but you just don't see a lot of the real country. Now, there's some snow on the side of the road. And that yard. I guess the landscaping. But yeah, taking back roads and country roads and 2 lanes, you get to see more of the country. Now, we need to adjust. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, it's a little slick right there. I think just because of oil. Somebody lost a cushion. Holy smokes. Like a couch cushion or something right back there. Here I go again on my own. I am on my own. I normally chase by myself. PennDOT. Let's give a shout out to all the PennDOT people. All the plow drivers and stuff making the road safe. Good on you, sir. Or ma'am. I didn't forget about you. Oh, it's sunny and there might be rainbows. Oh, those are some big flakes. I don't know if you can see those. Now, if we kind of jump with service, we're going through this little pass. Sometimes the service drops a little bit, but stay with me. It'll come back. Northumberland County. Oh, we are shaking. What is going on? Big snowflakes. Ooh, don't want to hit that. That looked like a tow strap or something there in the road. That would wreck someone's day. Another PennDOT plow truck down in the northbound lane, or I guess technically the westbound lane, even though they're going north. Now, is there a rainbow back there? I can't see. We're going to turn a little to the left. Might just be able to see. Although I think the sun is too high at an angle right now. I don't see rainbowage. So kind of as usual, since I'm driving, if anybody in the chat can assist with questions, comments, anything like that, so that I can keep my eyes on the road. Road? Okay, windshield wipers. They decided to do violence today. I see one of my favorite people in the world is watching. If y'all have a second, take a look at in the comments. You're going to see somebody called Noah Roberts. That's my little man. And he's got a fantastic YouTube channel where he does trick shots and gaming. And he has been working really hard on that channel. So if you can, drop a subscribe and check out some of his videos. Am I lagging? I don't know. You're really lagging. Well, that's not good. Am I okay? Does everybody see? Am I okay, or am I lagging? I mean, I am out in the country, so it's possible I just don't have enough cell service. You're welcome, Noah. I love you, bud. All right, so these snow squalls have really died. They kind of died. There's snow squalls to the west, and there's snow squalls to the east. But right here, it's, well, you can see there's nothing here. It's nothing. Ooh, a Dollar General. They are popping up everywhere. Turbotville. Ace Hardware. Well, there's a little creek back there that has some snow and ice still in it, so it's definitely not too warm. Well, there's a power line hanging down back there on a little side street. Are we ice jam chasing? Well, we could. We definitely could. We probably should. I guess I could. I turn around, I could. Well, this is mostly now just rain here east of Turbitville. And this because there's really no reason. Let's not go down that. I mean, it's a little cattywampus. It's a little can of guy. Straighten it out a little bit. There's the power plant off to the distance. In the distance, that's the Washingtonville power plant. And you can see the snow and rain kind of hanging above everything. It's somewhat evaporating or turning into Virga as it's moving through Columbia County and northern Northumberland County. Boy, is it windy. Check these weeds out. I mean, it is just grass. So it's really light and can get blown around, but yeah, it's still windy. Okay, well, there was that. We're gonna go down here to this road. So cockeyed. Let's check out this creek, shall we? Yeah, full of ice. All right. So the little area streams are full of ice. What do we do? You guys can finish that little ditty of a tune in the comments. What do we do for a not sponsored? We're gonna turn around. We're gonna go check the Susquehanna River, and we're gonna check, I think it's White Deer Creek. A year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a couple of, let's just say between 1 day and 10 years ago. No, a couple of years ago I got a really good ice jam. I got it on camera. I went there 2 days, 3 days in a row and captured this ice jam giving way right in front of me. Very cool sight. And it was on this little stream. My goodness, the winds are strong. I feel like I'm in I'm in front of a blow dryer. You can still see the snow and rain in front. It's tough to see on camera. I know. Don't yell at me. I got it. I'm sorry. There's a pond back there completely frozen still. But you can see the don't do it, birds. Good job. Stay there. Winds are blowing me all around here. All the flags are just straight out. You have to go to your next class. All right, bud, have a great day. I will talk to you later and see you tomorrow. Everybody say bye, Noah. Have a good day in school. That kid has straight A's, and I ain't kidding. He has been studying and working hard and getting them good grades. Both my kids do. It's the same Dollar General. That is not a different one. But it wouldn't have surprised me had they built a new one already. It's like they hired the Amish to do it. All right. So yeah, lots of snow squall warnings still in effect. There are still more snow squalls moving in from the north. Although this snow squall warning that we were in is likely to expire or be allowed to expire. It is in effect for about 30 more seconds, technically, and then it should expire. But special weather statements in and along the zone where all the snow squalls are right now. So no new snow squall warnings have been issued. At least here in central PA. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. You ever turn your wiper on and it does that and shrieks and jumps across the windshield and it scares you? Like, is it just me? Or does it happen to everybody? That made me jump 10 feet. All right, maybe not a foot. Are you gonna stay there? Stay there. Okay, good job. Blue truck guy. Yeah, these winds are still sustained 20 to 25 miles an hour out of the due north, it seems. Turbo. Well, do we do it? We got an Amish boat, and I think we are going to do it because it is safe to do so. At least right now. Wave, say hi. That's a good looking horse. Oh, they just turned in. Cool. May not be the only horse and buggy that we come across. There are quite a few Amish farms on this road. This is Pennsylvania Route 54. Yeah, it's still snowing off in the distance. You can see the mountain is pretty well whited out over toward Montgomery. Allenwood, federal penitentiary is most likely getting quite a bit of precipitation. And those snow squall warnings were allowed to drop or to expire. So right now, special weather statements for some heavy snow squalls. That does not mean it's any less dangerous. It just means the parameters for wind and heavy snow are less than what's required for a snow squall warning. And I know I'm probably going to get yelled at. It looks like I am flying, and I am not. It's 45 mile an hour speed limit. I'm doing 46, well, 47, now 48 because I'm going downhill. But it always looks faster on camera. Go, birds, go! Anybody watching, have you had a snow squall yet? Do you have a snow squall right now? And where are you? And if you haven't had a snow squall, hit that like button. Tell YouTube you like what you're watching. That helps the algorithm and it allows it to be shown and recommended to other viewers. Boy, just west of State College is getting pounded. Heavy snow squalls from Bellefonte all the way to, was it Brockaway? Just on the northern side of 80 as it goes through Snowshoe and Brookville areas. Beautiful big farmhouse back there. Man. Every little creek and stream, and I say stream, I mean creek, like little tiny things, are all full of ice right now. That might be a new break of a tree. It looked like fresh wood or fresh wood scraps, breaks. Anyway, we're gonna turn, and in the distance you can see the cliffs. I have a video of that on the channel. You can check that out, and actually I can see big, huge icicles hanging in the cliff face there. It's pretty cool. If there was no wind right now, I'd try to fly my drone over there and take a look at that, but there's no way to do that today. All right, we are on 405. We are heading south. The river is just to my right, down over a couple of hills. Oh, come on, wipers. And through the trees, so you can't see the river yet. But we're going to be getting there soon. So for those of you waiting to see what the river looks like and creeks and ice and stuff like that, keep watching. Not done yet. Snow still on the hill just to my west. It's snowing, and I ain't kidding. Let's see if we can see it through the trees here. See how the mountain kind of disappears there in the distance? That, my friends, is because, yeah, it's snow squall over there. Snow squalling. How about that? It's a nice looking shop. There's a pond over here on the left. Probably not going to see it, but it is covered with ice. Ooh, that barn is gone. Used to be an old barn back there. They have rebuilt it. Man, oh man, that looks cool. There you can kind of see the hillside there, where that snow is still falling higher up. Hello from Montoursville. Hi. Thanks for watching. Wee. All right. The sprawling metropolis of Dewart. No, it's small. It's small town USA. Guy on the bike, flashing lights. Last year, a train was reported on fire, and we just passed the spot where I filmed that. I do have that video here on the channel. I didn't get there soon enough. I didn't see flame. I saw smoke. I saw steam, but no flame. Am I going to Lingle's parking lot? Maybe. I don't think so, to be honest. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into Watsontown, and I'm going to turn right, and I'm going to go up and over the river. I'm going to do that first, and we're gonna see what the ice situation is on the river, on the Susquehanna River, and go from there. It would be nice to see a ton of ice. However, that's a double-edged sword, because a ton of ice can also mean problems for everyone, especially in the flood zones. A lot of ice can get jammed up and, you know, really cause some problems. And we don't want that to happen. So, like I said, kind of a double-edged sword. So here in town, it is 39 degrees and it is rain. The occasional snowflake mixes in, but for the most part, it is just rain. I love little towns like this. Some of the architecture is just cool. From the houses along all these main streets and the churches. It's cool. Yeah, there's a couple snowflakes mixing in now. Wagging tail. Wagging tail's so good. My daughter got me hooked on wagging tail. Well, let's just pull in the Lingles here and see what we got for a view, because we can see the creek, or at least what's coming out of the creek. Okay, we got ice. Definitely got ice on the river. Looks like the middle is mostly open. And I'm going to pick a spot right here where this tree is going to be right in our view. But there we go. We're in the Lingles parking lot here in Watsontown. And we've got ice on the river. And directly, I mean right next to that bridge on the left, I'm going to try to put it right in the middle there, is the creek. That's White Deer Creek. I believe it's White Deer Creek. I know it's White Deer. White Deer Creek comes right out and right into the river right here. And that is what flooded or ice jammed bad a couple of years ago. We're gonna go check that out. And I think the reason it ice jammed so badly is there were so many trees down right there, right, you know, from the outlet into the river and up into White Deer itself. It was just clogged full of trees. Nice big chunk of ice floating down the river. You're probably not gonna see it. Kinda. It's I can't see. Ah, there it is, right in the middle. Nice little, you know, chunk of ice that's probably 10 feet by 15 feet, 10 feet by 20 feet, something like that. But there's other chunks of ice. It's definitely not jammed up here on the river. All right, so that has moved. But you can see the ice here. There's a gravel bar, sand bar, just off the edge. The channel, the main channel, is pretty much right in the middle of the river here. And when it floods and gets high water, a lot of that debris is just let right along the shore. There's a duck. There's a duck down there, just to the right of the tree here. Let's see if we can we get any closer? duck right there in the center, just over that little pathetic piece of snow on the gravel. There's a little duck down in the river. I can't zoom any more than that. I have tried. All right, come on. Oh, careful, gentle. Come on now. And the sun is trying to come out. Look at that. That looks kind of cool. Almost angelic. Should we go across the bridge? I think we're going to go across the bridge. Let's go do that. Cut across. No one coming. There's a Dollar General Market. Ooh, we gotta fix my GPS. My gyps fell. Fell off the windshield. How do you do that? It was so quiet. All right, now we fixed it. No one had to know. All right, make way. Here I come. Don't need the windshield wipers all that much. Well, I can't see to the left. It doesn't say I can't turn, so I'm gonna go. This is such a beautiful bridge. It's really old, but these stone pillars on the bridge is just cool to see. Turn it so you can actually see. Look at them pillars. And they got lights on them too. At least on the southern end of the bridge. But yeah, there's some ice out on the river. East and west shores. It's not a ton. I'm not saying it's massive, but there is some ice out there. All right. Into Union County now. Into White Deer Township and this creek here on my left. And it is full of ice. Let's pull. Oh, that's a little farther down of a drop than I was expecting. Let's see. Can a guy get up here without wrecking? All right, we're going to, let's hit the road. Not the road. That's not right. You're going to come with me. And we are going to check out White Deer Creek on foot. So let's do a couple of things here. We're unplugging. We're going to turn off. I am far enough off the road just in case anybody is concerned or worried. Oh, let's try to do this without dropping y'all. Get up. Can we do, there we go. Oh my goodness. All right, let's try it. A little bit of ice. So you can see the creek comes through, and you can see the ice. And it's just chocked full of ice through here. Definitely some water moving through. So let's go up a little bit. We're gonna walk right up alongside the road here. Okay, no one coming, let's cross. And this is exactly where I was a couple of years ago when this thing flooded because of the ice jam. Not too shabby today. It's the railroad bridge here above me. Really not much to see, folks, to be honest. It's a little iced over. And you can see all the ice. This will give way. There's a little bit of a kind of a waterfall here, but it's mostly open in the middle, mostly. This up here is fairly frozen until right up in there. So a lot of ice on this creek going to be coming through. All right, let's get back to the car. White Deer and Reading Railroad. I'm gonna wait for this car to come through. So yeah, definitely some ice in this creek. It's probably another day or two of this kind of weather with 40 degrees, and it won't take long before all this ice gives way. So yeah, definitely got ice in there, and that will jam up eventually. Back on the mount. Oof, dummy. Holy zoom. What is going there? That kind of. Okay, now we're on 15 North. Hopefully you all could see and hear me back there. I got a report that that you couldn't. Well, that's not good. Flowing pretty good, yeah. Take us for a walk. Oh, you all are funny. So yeah, it's there's definitely ice on the Susquehanna River and on White Deer Creek. It's not jammed up, but there is that possibility that some of that ice will give way and then jam up. Looking across the river from where I'm at now, there's another small creek that is also full of ice. So realistically, it's there's a lot of ice on these creeks that when it does get flushed out into the river, it's going to send a lot of ice downriver. Valero is closed. Oh, they're closed for good. How about that? Look at what I found. It's a Dollar General. Yeah, it's all sunny here now. These snow squalls have moved off to the south. They really kind of fell apart, in all honesty. Kind of fell apart, and as they sometimes do, coming through this area, sometimes the hills break stuff up, and sometimes it coalesces and comes together, and that is a big warehouse. That's another big warehouse. Holy cow. All right, looking at radar update. Definitely still some big snow squalls out toward State College. If you're in the State College and Bellefonte area, hunker down. You got big snow squalls coming in, maybe even some thunder. That would be cool to see. I haven't had thunder snow in a while. I still wonder if that earlier might have been thunder. I don't know. Clyde Peeling's Reptile Land. If you've never been there, it is cool. It is very cool. Not expensive. You can bring the whole family and see some cool stuff. Hey, right here was a truck overturned during a snow squall a couple of years ago as well. That was a cool one because the driver's okay, and I met a guy from, I believe, South Williamsport area who flies drones as well. He wasn't flying then, but yeah, got the heavy wreckers flipping this truck back onto its wheels and got that on camera. That was pretty cool to see. Digger. It's kind of a big place. Yeah, and even here, you know, just looking at the ground in the grassy dirt areas, there's really no snow on the ground. So even here, the snow squalls really didn't do much. We are heading northbound. We're northbound on 15, just south of Montgomery. Well, just west of Montgomery and east of Elam's. And we're going to go up over the mountain into South Side, into South Williamsport. And we're going to see if they got any snow up in the higher elevations. Stay in your lane there, Subaru. Almost had a heart attack. Penn College Earth Science Center on the left, as well as White Deer Golf Course. And the Pike Drive-In on the left there. The screens are still up, although I think it's still in operation. Interesting. I'm making a left here at this red light because I couldn't turn directly into sheets. They were not, it didn't look like I could turn left into there, although the SUV behind me went left anyway. Yeah, I figured they still used them in the summer. I knew, because I don't think the one up by the Silver Moon area, I don't believe that one's still in operation. I don't think so. But I know the Pike is, or at least it used to be. So I'm glad to hear it's still something that's open. Haven't been to a drive-in in a long time. All right, folks, give me 1 second. I need to run in and use the facilities. I'll be right back. That's the way, I like it. Oh, that's weird to say coming out of a grocery store, gas station bathroom. But I said it. It's because the music was playing outside and I can't play music on here because the YouTubes does not like that. Copyright. Well, thanks everybody for watching while I was inside. Love the video. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. All right, well, let's go. This might be a mistake. We're gonna go up and over 15. Oh, okay. He just decided to come right through whether that vehicle was there or not. All right, little pond on the right. That's full of ice. We're gonna go up and over 15 through the mountain here, through the cut, and I might lose service. I'm throwing that out there. But once we get to the other side, which should only be a real quick hot 30 seconds total, stay tuned, stay on, stay with me. There was a boat back there. Oh, it's on a trailer. Okay, well that's good. I was afraid it was just a loose boat. But if I start kind of jumping in and out, just stay here because I'll be back. Elevation. So I'm not sure if everybody can still hear me or even see this, but this is a really cool little pass here through the through Bald Eagle Mountain, or on the top of Bald Eagle Mountain. I mean, that's a big, huge cell phone antenna tower, so I hope you can still hear me and see me. If you can, hit that like button just so that I know. You know, that you can hear me and see me. Lisa, you can hear me and see it. Good to know. I don't know why I said it like that. That was weird. So there is snow on the ground up here. Now we're at 1,100 feet in elevation. You can see the snow on the left there. This is also the shadowy, and I don't mean that as like dark, bad, negative stuff. Plow truck! But it's kind of the hidden area of the mountain. So there's still snow on the ground. The ground is wet, but it doesn't look like there was really much snow that happened because of these snow squalls that at least laid on the ground. Now we're going to make a special little trip right here, or a stop. Special, because you can only get to it going this direction. This is an overlook, and I'll take you for a little walk. It's a little hike. Don't worry, I won't lose you. I won't drop you. But this is kind of a cool little overlook. Now, it might be a little loud because of the wind. We are at like 1,050 elevation right where I'm parked right here. But I'm going to take you out. We're going to look over the fence here down toward Williamsport Regional Airport, the Susquehanna River, and other little streams coming through, as well as the Loyalsock Creek does come through and dumps into the Susquehanna. So let's go check that out. Let's unplug. Oh, excuse me. Get my hand in front of everything. Okay, let's go for a walk. Like I said, you may not hear me all that much, and it might be a little windy, but this is a really cool overlook. So this is Lycoming County on the north side of Bald Eagle Mountain. There's the Lycoming County Airport, the Williamsport Regional Airport. And the Susquehanna River here along the bottom as it goes around the whole mountain and over, around, and over toward Montgomery, where we were just at. But right down here in front, this is the Loyalsock Creek, where it dumps into the Susquehanna. And other than the wind, so I apologize if it's hitting the mic real bad, you can see there is ice on the river. There is ice in the Loyalsock, but not a ton. But then as we get up the river here a little bit, you'll see that transition. There's all ice covering the river. And we'll see more of that once we get down into South Williamsport. Oh, I just heard an eagle. There's a bald eagle somewhere around here, I just heard. Not above me, so it's in one of these trees just below. But anyway, so yeah, that's all of well, not all. Lycoming County stretches far up to the north for a long way. But yeah, none of the hilltops to the north either are covered with snow, so it's not, those snow squalls really didn't do a ton. But we'll zoom out and see the view from up here. Beautiful blue sky with white clouds. Doesn't even look like anything happened today. I'm looking at the comments and my son Noah is like, oh, my friends are trying to join. That's awesome. But if we look behind us, you can see the snow that's still on the ground here. This is part of the cut that that the highway area did to get the road through. And you can see through the hill here, or through these hills, and the piles of snow still up here. But again, a real quick look down toward the Susquehanna River and the Lycoming County, or the Williamsport Regional Airport. There's the big runway. And way in the distance, it's going to be hard to see, but right there in the middle, that's North Mountain. 220 goes to the north of that. 118 goes to the south of it. And it's beautiful up in there. I've hunted over in that area and all the way up on top, all the way on the bottom, hiked all the way up it. So yeah, that's what we got. Oh, Noah's friend Jacob. Okay. I gotcha. All right, well, let's get back in the car. My fingers are freezing. But yeah, not a bad view from up here. I would normally come up here at night for lightning and northern lights, but I mean, northern lights would be hard because, well, all that and all that, all that, it's all light. This whole area is all lit up. Lightning would be cool, but this overlook at night has a kind of a bad reputation, so I don't come up here at all. But yeah, you can see with the sunshine hitting that ice there, there's definitely still a lot of ice on the river. So there is jam potential, and I don't mean the tasty jam that you put on your bread or your bagels. Bagels are good. Let's get back in the car. Oh, it's nice and warm in here. Did you like that? It's a nice overlook. There's another really nice overlook, and forgive me for not knowing the name of it. Down on the south side of the Susquehanna River, where the North Branch and the West Branch come together, there is I think it's Susquehanna State Park, maybe, but there's a park, and it's right at the top of, it's kind of like this, with a beautiful view down into the town of Northumberland. and overlooking the river and you know, the park down in the bottom. I think that might be Susquehanna Park. But anyway, so there's a lot of nice overlooks and views here. Zoom. Oh, that'll work. I appreciate everybody still watching. Makes me happy to see that at least somebody enjoys it. We probably won't be out long. I worked all morning really early and worked on truck and everything at my work, and then got done and came out to do this. So if you haven't yet, hit that like button. That helps the algorithm, and it does help me. And if you have to step away, let this play. Just leave it on one of your TVs or your computer and let it play. Your stuffed animals, your pets. Who's a good boy? Who's a good girl? If you have any pets watching, I hope they just went nuts. We can entertain some doggos. Cats will just try to kill the TV. To be honest, they're just trying to kill everybody. Central PA Tennis Center. That is a really nice place. If you're in the region and you've never stopped in and you don't know any of the folks in there and you play tennis, that's a great place to go in, learn a couple of things, the basics of hitting that little yellow ball. And then, of course, here is the Little League World Series, Little League International Headquarters, Little League World Series Museum. Really cool museum to go in there and take a look at things. And if you haven't watched the Little League World Series, oh man, is that a treat. Watching all those kids do something that they love to do and years later turn into professional ball players, that's so cool. All right, we're in South Williamsport, PA. Temperature is back up to 42 degrees. So that snow squall, just like a thunderstorm, they tap in to colder air up above and help transport colder air and rain and snow and all that down to the surface, and will drop temperatures fairly quickly. And we got down to, I think, 36 or 37 degrees as that rain and snow was moving through. Wasn't heavy enough to cover the grass. Was heavy enough to wet the roads, though. Duncan. If you are watching, you know I don't need any more caffeine. I had 2 cups of coffee at work and 1 cup this morning at about 5:20 when I got ready to head out the door. Going to be almost impossible, but there's the Susquehanna River, and it is mostly ice-free. I say mostly because there is ice along the banks. Where are you going there, bud? The truck looked like it was going to turn into the wall there. My car quit right here. a couple of weeks ago, last week. Came to a stop right there. First time in a long time I've ever had a vehicle actually quit on me. The alternator died, and then it just took every bit of electricity out of the battery and zapped the battery. They decided to do that at the last second. Well, I'll tell you folks, it doesn't look like anything happened, but we had some pretty decent snow squalls there for a little bit. Now, we are passing a portion of the Susquehanna River that is iced over. And we're going to go down to that boat launch, and we're going to check that out. Up on the right, you can see that little cut through the hill. That's where we were just at. That's where the overlook is. Right up in that cut. So we're gonna go ahead and give these people some space. Always move over. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get off here at this next exit. We're going to take a little back road and go over to a boat launch or two. See what we can see. That guy waved at me. Probably saw I was talking. Thought I was nuts. Which, you know, jury's out on that. It's debatable. Turn signal too soon. Looks weird. Why'd you do it? What made you turn the turn signal too soon? I don't know. That is a nice Ford Flex back there. Oh, mailbox down. Oh no. That mailbox just got wrecked. Might have been done on the last snowstorm. I don't know. But it's down on the ground. Anyway, we're going to cross over a train track. No train coming, so we're safe. They need to stay. Good job. A choo-choo train. Double tracks, double train. Look at that. Two different trains. I mean, they're parked. They're really not doing anything. But it's cool. It's a train. And that's it. All right, we're going to head down to this boat launch down here and check out the ice. See what we can see. And we'll see what happens after that. Riverfront Park. Nice little hiking trails, walking trails. on the island back in there. It gets buggy during bug season. Does look like ice is all the way across the river here. And there is some section open as well. Let's just turn in here. It doesn't look like anybody's... Yeah, there's a little bit of open water here along the shore. No one is going to be coming in here to launch a boat. That would be, just be psychotic. Although, could be fun. We're going to engage the emergency brake. That way we don't become a boat ourselves. Eli needs a nap. I have been up for a long time. Not even really that long. 4 a.m. I mean, that's early enough when it's dark 30. I guess it would be dark 100, I guess. Anyway, there's ice moving. You can see look at the wind moving across the water. That's cool. Some ice chunks floating in front of us here, moving down. There's some wind and leaves blowing off the hillside. What is happening? All right, if you can see it. And that just got bright. My goodness. If you can see my stream and you can hear it, go ahead and hit that like button or throw an emoji in the chat so I know. I'm pretty sure I can. I do still see chat going. I see a twister. NEM. I was gonna go on a tangent there, but I guess that works as far as, you know, it is an emoji. Thanks, Justin. Lisa's laughing. Listen, I'm laughing. I laugh at myself. If you can't laugh at yourself, what can you do? You can cry. That's bad. I feel like I'm in a movie. What are these leaves doing? Not just 0 meter to leaf devil. A leaf tornado? A leaf nado? Leaf nado. I think. Well, you know, we made a big circle. We were down in the Watsontown, Turbotville area. And a big snow squall is headed right for them. Special weather statement issued for north of Snowshoe, Carthus, to Snowshoe to Beach Creek, Lock Haven, Lamar, and Loganton, all under a special weather statement because of snow squalls moving through. Snow squall warning in effect for just south of Clarion, from Limestone down to Katanning, over toward Punxsutawney. And they're getting prepared for good old Groundhog Day. Punxsutawney Phil, his cousin Gus. No, Gus runs the PA lottery. Well, wouldn't that be wild to see all this ice just break free right in front of us? More chunks of ice floating right in front. Well, it's boring with no music, isn't it? Well, this is about all that we're going to see. I mean, granted, it's windy. There's dust and leaves flying by. Look at this. I don't even know if you can see that. But there's stuff just flying by. It's windy. Now the car's shaking. Like I said, it's like a movie. Can you hear it? Kind of weird being in underneath all these big trees when they're swaying back and forth. You know, I had an idea to head down toward Watsontown again, but I think we'll hang on. I mean, look at this stuff flying over this hill. Can you see? Look at this. It's just it's like it yeah. It's like there's strong wind going on. Hi, Noah. I am just outside of Williamsport. This is the Susquehanna River that we're looking at. And there's some ice on a lot of ice on the river. And just this little section here in the front that is open water. And the side of the car is getting painted by leaves. My goodness. Ricketts Glen, no. I have no cell service at Ricketts Glen. So yeah, no, I didn't drive all the way there. It is kind of cool seeing the reflection of the river on the hood of the car. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Kinda can see it. Kinda. A lot easier to see it on my side. Dumb autocorrect. Yeah, no problem, bud. I know you knew what it is. Big tanks there on the other side. I think that's oil or might even be like feed. I don't know. It's on Sylvandale Road on the south side of the river. They might be oil storage tanks. Hey, look at that. We hit 30 likes. Cool. Yeah, crazy wind. I appreciate everybody watching this. There's really nothing more to see. I don't want to say the snow squalls are done, because they're definitely not done. But...
Station 1, Stormar, Box 1-4, City Williamsport, 700 block, Hancock Street, truck entangled in wires.
Oh! Hancock Street, huh?
Station 1, Stormar, Box 1-4, City Williamsport, 700 block, Hancock Street, truck entangled in wires.
Just came over 911 on the scanner. A truck entangled in in power lines. Let's see how close that is. And a little bit more ice actually floating by here in front of us.
Please drive to highlighted route.
But I don't want to. Oh, there's a big chunk of ice getting ready to fly to float in front of us here. You can see it moving into view. It's a healthy chunk. Well, that's kind of a cool shot there with the sunlight reflecting. No, Lisa is she's a moderator on the page, so she helps manage the chat and everything that goes on in the chat, especially since with driving I can't really watch it constantly. She helps with my channel as well as a couple of other Storm Chasers channels and does a really good job on all our channels. Look at this chunk of ice. Can a guy level this image? It's kind of level. It's pretty good. Now that piece of ice is probably a couple of inches thick at most. And the further it goes down, it's going to meet more ice and probably either go under the ice or just get crunched up. Oh, there goes a duck! I should yell duck and see who. There's no one around. No one would get the joke. Okay. It's a nice chunk of ice. I was hoping to see something like that. That's kind of cool. Hit that thumbs up for this giant floating chunk of ice. When will I be home today? You want to play some Rocket League? I want to play some Rocket League too. We killed it last night. No, I mean, in a little while. Are you homesick today? No, you said you were at school. Oh, you've got flex period right now. That's why you're on your phone. Okay. Yeah, I'll be home a little bit later on. Don't you worry. I want to get down to the edge of the ice, but I don't want to take my car down there. I just have this idea that somehow my car will go right into the water, and that would be bad. I do have the wheel turned all the way to the left. If something, you know, strange goblins got into the brakes or something like that, I don't go into the water. A couple of other little chunks here right out front floating by. I'll be honest, folks, this is probably gonna do it. Got some more snow squalls and snow showers moving through here in the next couple of hours, but at least right where I'm at, this is it. So we're gonna go ahead and call it. I thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up, and at least tell YouTube that you liked what you were watching. There go more ducks! Oh my gosh, I killed my camera. There's more ducks flying in. I just whacked the handle here. Where was I? Derailed. Oh, there's more ducks. I don't even know what kind of ducks they are. Pintail? No. They're not mallards. Actually, those are mallards. I can tell because of the way they are. Now, yeah, hit that like button. And I appreciate you watching. Really getting close to the required requirements, the stuff needed for being monetized on YouTube. All of you new subscribers, I appreciate you. Really, really appreciate it. In fact, let's do a subscriber check. 1,085. Are you kidding? That's like 8 more subscribers just in this live stream. I appreciate that. Thank you all so much. That last video of mine is going nuts. Over 8,000 views. Yeah, really, really, really appreciate everybody watching. Like I said, we're getting close, and it's because of all of you that I've been able to do it. And it's because of all of you that I do this. Yay! All right. Let's can a guy adjust the zoom without messing up? How many? Oh, subs? We're up to 1,085 subscribers. That number has gone up so fast, and I really appreciate everybody. Just gotta get what's called watch time or watch hours. And we're not that far from it. Well, folks, I think this is going to do it. There are ducks flying overhead. They're all enjoying the weather. That little stream has. I don't need. Stop it, GPS. I don't want to go anywhere. We're gonna go ahead and close down the stream. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to those who did hit the like button. Those of you who have subscribed. All of the new subscribers, thank you. And then all of the OG subscribers, thank you so much as well. I appreciate each and every one of you because it makes me able to do this. Look at that train engine. That's not even a train engine. That's pretty cool looking. But look at the train. Very cool. Obviously no train coming because, well, there's 2 trains on the tracks. There goes a pink bus. All right, no train on this track either. So we are clear. Well, anyway, again, thank you everybody. I really do appreciate it. Check out Storm Chaser Eli Roberts on Facebook. I do post a lot of updates from pictures and reels, and I really appreciate everybody there as well. It's a really great community, and yeah, there's really nothing else, unless anybody has a significant question that they want to ask. But realistically, now that we're driving, I'm not going to be looking at my at the chat. Where am I going next? I'm actually heading toward the eastern part of the county. Just waiting on this red light here, and then I'll go across. We're going to go over the Loyalsock Creek and various smaller creeks all the way toward where I live, and check out the ice situation there. I guess I could have gone right and gone down to the Loyalsock and checked that out, but that's all right. Not as much ice in the Loyalsock. A lot of ducks down there. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, we're just heading home. So thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate it. Storm Chaser Eli Roberts. We are live, and we started by checking out the snow squalls that were coming through. We ended with a little bit of ice chasing, and if anything else happens later on, I might be back. That will require a bigger, more snow squalls or something going on. So we'll see what happens, but I appreciate everybody jumping on. I appreciate you liking this video. If you haven't subscribed, if you feel like you need to, I would appreciate that. I want to earn your subscription, and it's free. I mean, there's nothing much better to do than hitting that subscribe and like buttons. Oh, I just killed that leaf. But there's Indian Park in Montoursville. That is covered with ice. So that'll be a wet wonderland here as it melts in the next couple of months. But again, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Storm Chaser Eli Roberts. Have a great day and take care.